Second down and 7. And Henne on the roll, wide open. Breaston uncovered and crosses midfield before he's wrestled out of the 45.
For Wolverine fans, you recognize this play. Breaston, nice job. Just trail route there, out into the open zone. It was a bootleg, which caused the linebacker.
On this opening possession for the Wolverines. Hart trying the right side, bounces off the initial hit, and then cuts it back for the first down and a lot more inside the 30. Pass efficiency. 116 out of 119. There's lots of room again for Hart, and he cuts it back and is down near the 10. Another first down.
Offensive line just makes things happen. Watch Adam Krause, number 57, just absolutely caves his man there, and he's the guy that gives the room, blocking on Greg Brown, who's just kind of a load himself.
Judging by how hard he is to tackle, the fade into the corner of the end zone for Adrian Arrington, and he brings it in for the Michigan touchdown. 5 Big Ten games for Arrington.
Now, everybody at Michigan is happy about this if you're not Bo Schembechler, because on the 1-yard line, he wouldn't like this play.
Dominating first quarter team, Henne hitting Arrington.
This is perfect execution, and I do mean perfect because Porter's got good coverage, but the throw is...
Need a full yard here, and they're not just trying to get Indiana to jump. They didn't need to. And they get it on 4th and 1, and so Henne with a fresh set of downs. Again, plenty of time to sit back and pick out Adrian Arrington, who has the Michigan first down. 7-0 here on their first possession. Driving here on their second possession as one of Hart's backups, Jerome Jackson, breaks tackles and reaches the 21-yard line, picks up 16. Backer spot.
Jerome Jackson, a journeyman senior, breaking tackles, getting a chance to get in a football game. That it's an important game regardless of who the opposition is, and a nice job again by the offensive line, especially in this case Adam Krause, number 57, the left guard.
3rd and 4 for Michigan. Henne complete inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal on the catch by Arrington.
Arrington having a big day already, coming across. Nice protection. It takes time to throw that dig. That's called a dig.
So far, Indiana 3 and out, the only time they had it. Again, they call on Hart, and again, Hart powers after contact forward for another Wolverine touchdown.
Obi Olibo again, the fine fullback who comes in. He just accelerates and knocks people on the ground. This time it was Troy Grossfield, number 5, awakened, and they're starting to play.
Hart going back to work for Michigan. And storms his way for about a dozen. Tyler Ecker, the tight end, in motion as Henne has time to set up and fire deep for Breaston. And Breaston brings it in over the shoulder and has a touchdown, 62 yards.
Like Will Myers, manned up on a guy like Breaston. And he simply doesn't have the same foot speed. In this case, in his efforts to stay with him, he trips and falls. Breaston careless with the football there. Sometimes there's some unpleasant surprises.
It wasn't a pass rusher within 10 yards of it.
No, great protection, beautiful throw. Breaston with his first touchdown of the year. But you better put that thing away because sometimes people chase you down.
4th and 1. That was in his own end of the field. No question he's going to try it here. Look at the hole for Hart. And he gets about 3 or 4 yards after contact. And Hart back in at tailback. They keep him in to block. Henne with time and delivers complete. Tyler Ecker, the tight end, is inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 22 on
games. The protection allows for the big fella to come across the zone defense. Pretty good coverage by Klein Smith, who breaks from his 3-deep position and has a chance to break on the ball, but not quickly enough.
Wind at his back, easily his best kick. Breaston back at his 18. First Hoosier missed, and now it's trouble. Beatty, the only man back, no chance of stopping Breaston. Touchdown, Michigan. 82 yards.
I'd like to say that was well blocked, but that just wouldn't be the truth. 2 tacklers were on him immediately. Both ducked their heads and dove. But this is actually well covered. Both Tracy Porter, who's coming down from the top of the screen, and James Bailey at the bottom. Here's Bailey. Now, this is going to be cut back inside, and he's got a perfect shot, and all he's got to do is keep his head up, drive his head across and make the tackle. Instead, he ducks his head, dives at the ball carrier. No good ball carrier goes down with that kind of tackle. So the coverage was good.
Here's a 3rd and 3, and Henne on play action drilled as he lets it go for Breaston. And his big day continues with a first down to the 29.
Because I was there. Here's Breaston again, just having an outstanding. This is what he does best. He's an inside receiver, usually lines up in a slot position, and he finds open spaces. Henne knows he's going to take the shot there. Jerome Jackson.
They played each other to end the season, but this would be the first time. Jackson with a great cutback and near a touchdown. He's finally caught at the 1 by Jerome Jackson again.
And of whom Lloyd Carr speaks so glowingly. Just sealed that hole, made a nice, did a good athletic move. He didn't just knock somebody back. Speaks more glowingly of him than any other player I've ever heard him talk about.
Jerome Jackson continues on for the touchdown on a drive that mostly featured him on the ground. After the Jerome Jackson touchdown, Michigan on track for that meeting with #1 Ohio State next week. Played as the top 2 teams in the country as Jerome Jackson stays in and breaks another long one. Brought down by Troy Grossfield. Not before a gain of 16.
Some dumb questions we asked, but we all have done that.
Rozier now 3 for 3 on the year, and the ball fumbled by Carson Butler, but Michigan, Bloomington, this is a 3rd and 11 roll for Rozier, playing in his 5th game of the year. He looks, has room, keeps, blasted at midfield by
220, and I like his acceleration here. He breaks contain. Somebody was supposed to keep him in contain over there, did not do so, and he tucks it away, actually shows some presence, puts the ball against his chest.
Everybody they've played, they have made one dimension. As Minor gets down to the 25 with a first down.